Hope I'll open your stream on my phone so I can make sure my voice is coming through. Because last time it took us a minute to get everything set up right.
Yeah.
Still says Mega Man Battle Network.
Changing that right now.
Alright, my voice is coming through just fine. Remember, buddy, next time you stream Monster Hunter, you have to use a hammer.
Okay.
Because I redeemed the thing last stream. Or last Monday.
Where the hell is your at again? Oh, there it is. I know I was saying that was Andreas.
Yeah.
There we go. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. There, everything should be updated. Should be properly updated now.
Yep.
Oh, blue sky. Okay, there we go. It is shared out. We can now get started. Oop, we're wrong background. There we go. Okay, where last time we got through part 1 of the trial defending Miles.
What all Dunkoffs?
Oh. Thank you for the resub page. We are now into day 2 investigation. I think I now want Gourd Lake. Ew, what the hell is going on here?
Hey, buddy, it's you!
What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick? Yo, Maya! Larry, what did you do? Larry? What the heck is that? Hey, Sith. Shut up. It's... Oh, it's my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she could find those for you. Oh, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she gone for free. Right. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day of in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh. That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry? When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's the little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put in the air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflate it by yourself. To the boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. Wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking vacation until it blows over. I get it. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. There's more forest off that way. Doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Right, I'm going to need the guide for this one because I don't exactly remember. Day 2 investigation. Oh, we had to go to... Oh, okay, that's where we had to go. Oh, nope, not present. Move. Back to entrance. Criminal Affairs. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edwards' case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Well, if you didn't lay like that, I wouldn't have to stretch out like this. If you would lay in bed like a normal person, cat.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll load you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show you them. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret number 1, missile. Missile? Okay, Andrew, before I continue, do you want to take a guess what missile is?
Is it an explosive? Please tell me it's an explosive.
No, it's gonna be something funnier.
Okay.
He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile!
Oh.
Missile! Here, boy!
Alright.
Yes, a literal dog. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us how? Thank you, Missile. Next, secret weapon number 2 of... Really, Gumshoe. Here, this is my own personal poll. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah? How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right? How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either. For the totally opposite reasons. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Let's borrow Missile first. Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute! Oh boy. K9 unit missile borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Hey, Nick? Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies! Good boy, good boy. Ooh. What's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile! Missile! Whoa! Stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs! Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry! Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick! It's gonna have to be this time. Well, Missile was next to useless. Yeah, department policy. Let's grab the fishing pole. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Chord like entrance. Public beach. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too, or at least we'd have bait. Phoenix! Nick, how could you? Yeah, you better be, Phoenix! What Maya said. Some jokes are better left untold. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ah, my leg! Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me you're on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor wallet. Bye, Lotta. Act of Criminal Affairs. Yeah, Department of Policy to give you back the one we borrowed. Let's borrow the metal detector. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything! And just got the achievement Secret Weapons 3.
Ow.
It is a metal detector. But even I didn't think it would be that loud. Nick? It's beeping.
Honey, wanna go to the store for me? Get something to snack on? Something sweet? If you don't get me something sweet, I'll just have to eat you on live TV.
Please don't, I don't want to be banned.
I didn't mean in that way. I meant literally eat her. As in cannibalism.
Still don't.
Because she's just so sweet.
Again, please don't. I'm pretty sure that could also still get me banned. Which, for all intents and purposes, Twitch, we are joking.
I meant in Minecraft?
Okay, anyways. It's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nick! Look! Huh? An air tank? Oh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we may as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Larry? I believe we found something of yours. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I want to ask you about this tank. Say, is this air tank yours? But why would I ever think like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there? It must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big, puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And it didn't go so well. No shit! It didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on! Look, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with it. And then... the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And the tank took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it! What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Larry. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago. As far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night on a boat looking for it. I mean, Kyanze gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Oh my god, Larry. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. No, of course you weren't, Larry. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you don't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Hey, Lada! Well, Mr. Lawyer? I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy? Oh, we found him all right. What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. No, for real, Gordy really exists. Wait. I need proof. You get a photo. Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It's when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jabbering. Alright, let's see your proof. Larry's air tank? What y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait. So you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lada. It's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lada. So tell us about this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up in the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. I should go check it out. Thanks, Lada, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well... yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but... here, take it. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lada. It's all Larry's fault. Well, just like how your saying goes, Phoenix. When something smells, it's usually the butts. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butt into shape.
Hey, Alucard, are you living like Larry?
I'd rather be living like Larry the Cable Guy, not this Larry. Because at least Larry the Cable Guy won't be stupid enough to pull what this Larry did.
I guess.
Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lada was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. parrot. Meg, is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta up when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left this house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place run and old men like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Squawk! Nick, what was that? Parrot. The one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. The wet noodle? Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of this pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Squawk! Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. A pasta shop? Yep, to think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg? Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know the best pastas made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. Is this a boat rental shop? This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the place of pasta, the wet noodle! So now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up here and say, "Yo, dude, while riding one of your boats." That's why I kept them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We gotta find some way of getting information out of him. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. What? You forgot me? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. Squawk! See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she could say is hello. Well, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly, what's your name? Police! Hey, cute! I has found a new friend. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks so warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? You're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, it doesn't look like the type who keeps things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Oh, he has a television here too. This fishing pole looks expensive. Okay, this is obviously a percent thing. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith! Nick? Now's a chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I am not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? If this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, I think to get this case solved. Also, who won't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. I mean, better name than the wet noodle.
You're a wet noodle.
Says you. That's my boy good for you, Keith. Wait, did I just say... You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Squawk. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us?
Picture of the murder?
Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay, you can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this. Yep, the other night, out on the lake. Yes? I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Oh, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Heck, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk! Alright! Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? Hehe, see, Nick, all it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. I forgot the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back. The young man walked out by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. You need to know earlier than that. You know what, eh? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, the kid next door. You also make him cry, remember? He was wearing his tattered old coat. Got him some whiskers rolling out of his face. Yeah, he must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I have one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6! Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, I mean Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? You locked the door from the other side. Who could the old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. That's the register, criminal affairs. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we want to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop guy down at Droid Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Said first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think it has something to do with this current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, Well, I guess I'd consider opening up the case file. Okay, now what to do here? What's that, a parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6! Squawk! Huh? I'm pretty sure that the old man must have taught her that word. But how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get you. Sounds like you need information on DL6. Through there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. December 26th, Police Department Records Room. Wow. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go to get that right file. Case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. Nine-year-old Edgy. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. It was Mr. Edgeworth's. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have any data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? It sounds like just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as the suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He's a clerk in the court, apparently. Well, then he must have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Victim of that case. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. Still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick? Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much, we'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. Right now.
To be continued right now.
December 27th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so...
Not so fast, Judge Steinhund. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
Is that mysterious boat shop owner?
Witness, state your profession.
The proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. Andrew?
Sorry. Give me a sec. Vision blacked out a sec.
Oof.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep. Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. You still haven't heard who this gold guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bach. Don't cough. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure, yep. What do you mean? My, memory.
Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes is up. Judge your verdict now.
Yes. Mr. Wright? Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay, this is the night of the 24th. By your window. Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I have a bad feeling about this. A man was the defendant saying he was saying, "I can't believe he's dead." Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Dead certain, Keith!
Dead certain, Keith.
He said, "I can't believe he's dead," and he was, as he was walking by too.
The witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? Sorry, I was getting attacked. It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
That was the old man who just collapsed for some reason.
Yeah.
This sounds like the ice of evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. On karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Nick,
I don't like the way things are going. I like to read out loud, I'm sorry.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial's going to be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? The photograph showing the man, then the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his words is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in the court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, I've yet to realize even this basic fact. You're not providing any evidence. You say his testimony is a lie, then show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No!
Hmm.
This court finds the defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held a pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who is that just now? Huh? What? Larry! What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it! Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too! Order!
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. Something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I just can't sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order, order. Oh, this is the first time something that has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He can make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent any inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
Me doing my job, you German prick!
Dungo!
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
What? Schweinhund?
The court will
The court will adjourn for a... that's the judge.
Yeah, the court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes.
He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night.
Yeah.
Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. Couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he has ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. December 27th, 10:35 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Uncommon didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over at the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
There it is. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang. Are you sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please!
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts?
What?
You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Eh?
Not sure.
How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio dude with my headphones.
What?
Order! Order! And stop that booing!
Someone was booing! God damn it, Larry. Only someone in the Butts family can make someone boo in court.
But, Mr. Butts! You were listening to the radio with your headphones.
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Trauma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue his the testimony? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Schweinhund. Nothing will be more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembered exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. What did he say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions, Dunkoff. What possible good could knowing what a DJ radio said do us, Feinhund?
Indeed, Mr. Von Tarma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how
do you know if we don't if... How do you know if we don't ask?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said... Oh, excuse me. Hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and... Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot... When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve! That would seem to be the case, yes.
But that contradicts the two testimonies we heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the gunshots.
In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
Well, what?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, that ain't it. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then what does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera was also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
Yes. There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why is the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera?
Nope.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
Plus, the sneeze wouldn't travel that far for the camera to go off. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the courtroom evidence if you have any. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witness and witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this were true, 2 sets of gunshots were there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes.
Ah! What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the Seal Samurai?
Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes?
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, this is safe.
Safe? We've already got a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Disc. So you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer other than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Pun Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the man on the boat.
I admit.
It is hard to imagine. No, the judge.
Yeah.
Bad Andrew.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 0015. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad?
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50. He assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the man, the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name.
The murderer's name?
Right, it's...
Right.
Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know?
Bah, again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Well, where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop! Really, Paige?
What did she do?
Something that's going to make you cringe.
Okay.
Mr. Wright, woo?
You can blame Paige for that one.
That one was very cringe.
I told you can blame Paige.
Just so glad she hasn't redeemed your thing on me, because if she redeems it during one of my speaking roles, I'm gonna have to do it. And I'm going to make it extremely cringeworthy for you, Alucard.
Oh God.
Because I'm gonna have to do it in my Von Karma voice.
What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details.
You knows this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had twice.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? She just did it again.
That's not me. Not my speaking role. Unless she clarifies that I have to do it on my next speaking role, it's not for me.
Well, Paige, who's it for?
Okay.
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men went off the boat and had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker ran back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before.
The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishing so, actually. Yes, several days ago I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Charmer, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued. Uwu Dungolf. that one killed, buddy.
Yes, it did.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Charmer didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sift through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our case wasn't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it was us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it's like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. Well, what do you mean? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And there's the clip.
Cody! You just missaid Wu as Von Charmer.
A search warrant has already been issued. Uwu Dungolf. God damn it, Paige. You know what? No. Hold on, buddy, before you do anything, I have finally saved up enough of your channel points. I need an Edgeworth Uwu.
Oh lordy.
Pretty sure I just read that line. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Ooh ooh.
Edgeworth? And before I joined the BC just to do a stupid uwu and leave.
I mean, you're welcome to. We're all friends here.
Though we only have 10 minutes left.
So if you're gonna do a stupid uwu and leave, you better hurry.
No, there's so little time left.
I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder.
To be continued.
Uwu.
God damn it, Cody. Well, with that, I'm going to call the stream here because we only got 10 minutes left, and
Pretty sure Paige just clipped your Edgeworth uwu.
I can see that. So now let's see who there is to read. Quick refresh.
And then when we get done here, me, Buddy, and Paige shall be going to play 7 games.
Just make sure it's saved. So now let us. There we go. Slash red moose. We will raid Moose Haddock. So with that, I've been Alucard, and I will see you guys Wednesday for more Mega Man. Until
I've been Andreas the Luxray, and I'll see you guys on Monday for more of my Von Karma shenanigans.
which, depending how long the investigation goes for, will probably be the last time.
Hopefully.
So until then, peace.